your first car. It's one of those memories that's up there with things like high school graduation or losing your virginity. It's a milestone, a turning point. It's one of those moments where significant change happens in your life. Now, a lot of people probably got their first car in one of two ways. Either A, they busted their ass, saved their money, and they got that car off their own blood, sweat, and tears. Or, if you were lucky, there's option B, mom and dad. Unfortunately, I fell into option B. Why unfortunately? I mean, a free car is a free car, right? Let me explain. Because I'm betting you've never seen a car like this. But before I do, I have to tell you about my older brother and his first car. Also a loving gift from our parents. So the old parental units decided it was time for a new car. The plan was to buy a new one and sell the old one being a used BMW. Now, as it turns out, my brother's 18th birthday was right around the corner. And as you've probably already guessed, they never sold it. My brother got that BMW as his birthday gift. Now, fast forward 5 years, and it's getting to be about that time. And of course, you know what my dumb ass is thinking. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting a BMW. I was trying to be realistic and keep my bar low, so that no matter what I got, I wouldn't be disappointed. I mean, after all, a free car is a free car, right? How bad could it be?
Introducing the East German Trabant, the Trabi, also known as worst car ever made.
That's seriously not a joke. You can look it up.
A massive 23 horsepower.
I seriously don't know what I did to deserve this.
0 to 60 in 21 seconds.
21 seconds! And I shit you not, until just now, this entire time, I literally thought that this car was made out of plastic. After a little research, turns out I wasn't that far off. My car was made out of Duroplast. Duroplast is the same stuff that they use to make toilet seats. My car was made out of toilet seats. Me saying I shit you not before really seems to take on a whole different meaning, doesn't it? Now, I live in Germany, home of the Autobahn, and my parents got me a car with 23 horsepower. You know, just out of curiosity, you know, one time when we were kids, my brother, he burned down the woods near our friend's house. There were fire trucks and all. I'm just saying, I never did anything like that.
A massive 23 horsepower.
Now, when your car is that slow, I can tell you one thing for sure. Traffic lights are not a fun experience. Why? Because everybody hates you.
0 to 60 in 21 seconds.
Tell you what, I still have nightmares from all the hills. Because if there's one thing that Germany has, it's a lot of hills. And I'm talking steep ass hills. You know what doesn't go well with almost any type of hill?
A massive 23 horsepower.
I mean, it was bad enough with just me in the car. But if I had a friend or two riding along and we tried to take a steep hill, I'm not kidding. You could probably walk past us. Now, when I first got the car, I really did try to be optimistic about it. I thought, all right, I can get some cool tires, I'll paint this bad boy, and when I'm done, it'll look like a mini 57 Chevy. Like I said, I was trying to be optimistic. But there was one problem. I could never get the damn thing to run long enough without breaking down to ever even get to the point of thinking of painting it. I even took auto shop in my senior year of high school just to see if I could end up salvaging the situation. But it was no hope. Finally, I ended up going back to option A. I busted my ass, saved my money, and I bought a real car. My Trabi? Well, I ended up donating that to my school. My auto shop teacher just couldn't believe his eyes when he saw this thing. I remember someone telling me a joke back then. Why does a Trabi have a rear window defroster? To keep your hands warm while you're pushing it. I'm one dead smiley, and I'm out.